I am back with my reset rituals. Before we dive in, I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. My first ritual is still the same, meaning right when I wake up, I do not use my phone. I don't check my text, emails, or social media. I was recently listening to a Jay Shetty podcast and he had a really great point. When you check your phone in the morning, as in diving into your emails or social media, it's like inviting 100 people into your bedroom even before you've had the chance to get out of bed, already feeling like you're behind. So with that said, I do not check my phone, which takes me to my next ritual, meditating. You sometimes wake up with a racing mind with a list of things to do for the day. Meditating in the morning helps me to be present again and start my day with ease. I meditate every morning for 10 minutes using the Calm app and feel a huge difference when I do and don't meditate. I'm far less reactive, more productive, and more present throughout the day. Honestly, I can't even imagine my life without meditation at this point. My next ritual is juicing. So I began juicing a few months ago, and although I knew its benefits, it took me a while to come around to it because the cleaning up part, I was like, who has the time? But guess what, sis? It's called batch juicing. I've actually come to enjoy this time in the morning, knowing that I'm preparing these things that are going to feed my body with all this amazing nutrition. So I batch juice and drink it over the span of the next couple of days, although I would recommend to consume within 2 to 3 days because it goes bad pretty quickly dependent on the vegetables in the juice. My ritual number 4 is therapy. I'm someone who's always looking for ways to improve my life and well-being, whether it's feeding my brain with the right books or podcasts, eating a wholesome diet, getting my sleep.
First of all, it's a very courageous thing to do because you're just like opening up, being very vulnerable. So I did my first session on BetterHelp.
The process is super easy and super seamless. You basically go online, answer a couple of these questions, and within 24 to 48 hours, you get matched with a licensed professional therapist that matches your personal needs. You can communicate with your therapist via text, phone call, or video in the safety and comfort of your own home.
And I feel like for anyone that's been curious or you are curious, I think this is a good segue to start. Because for me, I'm someone that's been curious for like years, but I just like never did it. There's so much shit that goes on in life that it's just good to be able to talk to a professional, even just about like the daily mundane things, because we have so many thoughts. Sometimes we can overthink, we can live in our heads. And for me, it's just like a good way to just dispel all that too. And again, it's just like that mindfulness and like checking in with yourself is so important. I do think that BetterHelp is a good, really great way to start because you start in your home. You have you have options of doing a voice call or a FaceTime call. It's like you can really personalize it to your need. Like it just feels good. I think it feels good to get things off your chest. A lot of things you're internalizing, you put it out there. And I feel like sometimes like things seem much worse in your head or weird. And what's out in the world, you're like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Glad it's out of my system. It's like anything. I feel like you ease into it. Like it was like me and meditating. For years, I was like so curious about meditating, and now it's like such an integral part of my morning and my day. I'm just so excited to see like how this journey progresses. Wow. I'm so glad I did. And with that said,
visit the link in my description, betterhelp.com/EllenVLaura. That's better, HELP, to get 10% off your first month. I loved it and I hope you will too. Surround yourself with people that give you energy instead of take it away. Be around people who make you feel your best and make you want to grow. And as I'm getting older, I'm getting really intentional about how I spend my time and who I spend it with. After all, you are the culmination of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And you know, when you just hang out with those people you truly adore and just talk about anything and everything, from your deepest thoughts to your next business move or growth. People that really excite you, encourage you, make you feel loved and seen. Spend more time with those people.
So my mom just left. we had a little sleepover. So we've been starting this new thing recently. Whenever Kellen travels for work and he's out of town, she'll come over and we'll have a little slumber party. And literally every time she leaves, I just feel so happy and like so peaceful and just like at ease. Like she's literally, I always tell her she's my angel on earth. Like we have a really, really close relationship and I literally tell her everything. As I get older, I feel like I'm really beginning to understand my parents and see them in such a different light. I feel like when you're younger, you think that parents have everything figured out and like they don't go through the same emotional ebbs and flows like we do. But yeah, I just realized like even as adults and as grown parents, we always have things we need to talk about. We're still constantly figuring it out. And I feel like now that like I'm 30 and I'm an adult, it's just, I feel like the relationship has evolved. I'm really happy. I mean, we've always been close, but it's just like a different level of close now, which I'm like really, really grateful for. So this is just a reminder to spend more time with your family.
Feeding our mind and body with the right kind of nutrition, as in listening to the right podcasts, following people that motivate you, reading books that expand your mind and let your creativity wander. These are the books that I love and I've grown from. So if you're looking for that push, that structure, that mindset, here are my recommendations. Your girl is always listening to a podcast, whether I'm getting ready, driving in the car, whatever. I'm just always listening to a podcast, whether it's on personal growth, mental well-being, building and running a business, investing, and my newest addition, crypto. Simply spending time doing things that you love. Just do it because you purely enjoy it. Tennis has been a great one for me. I get to spend time outdoors, move my body, get my body moving. It's just so much fun, and I'm a pretty competitive person, but again, it's all in good fun. I don't play tennis because I have to win or because I play like a pro. I play because it's really fun and there's joy in that.
Good morning. We are up super bright and early because we changed our tennis time to 7 a.m. and honestly, it's just so nice because the air is so fresh and so crisp in the morning. Yeah, I think this is my new jam. So basically we have a 7 o'clock class. So I got up at 5:45 a.m. so I can do my morning routine, which I got done. So we are feeling good. She's also feeling good. So after we played tennis, today was a good tennis game because Pao and I kind of got to play a little bit. We were just like opposite sides of the court and we're just like, I guess it's called rally. I think it's called rally. And then we do our usual little breakfast dates after, and it's so nice. And I mean, I just honestly love talking to Pao just because we just talk about like what our goals are, like what our ambitions are. And I feel like that's one of like a really beautiful things about friendships, just being able to talk about your future endeavors. It's really exciting. And then you guys can just share and support. So I love that. It just fills me up and I just feel so much better after those conversations. Yeah, I feel those friendships are really important too. So you can just confide in people and also just like get their feedback, build together.
Less screen time and just knowing when to get off social media. Social media is what you make of it. I choose to see it as inspiration by following the people I admire, seeing how they spend their time, what they're reading, how they're growing. It's like a ghost mentor. Like they don't know I exist, but they're low-key my mentor. On the contrary, of course, it can be a freaking black hole where you scroll and find yourself comparing, making yourself smaller. Whenever I find myself doing this, I feel like I just need to catch myself, get off the platform, drink a glass of water, get some fresh air, just get myself in a different headspace. During this process, I've also learned to be more present, where I don't feel the impulse to document every single thing and share it online. I'm doing a social media detox once a day each week, usually on a Sunday. And honestly, I love this system so much. Don't miss out on anything. It's just nice to be present, really enjoying your time with whatever you're doing. It allows me to experience my present in full, But when I do come back on that Monday morning, I feel really refreshed and excited to be back on social media.
And I am here early because Kellen and I made a new pact. We're just so sick of ourselves. When we run late, we feel bad making people wait on us. So we made a new pact that we will not be late or be on time or early.
Stop running late, be early or on time. This sounds easy in theory, but it took me forever. I used to notoriously be that late person. I am not proud of it, but something just internally switched and I decided I need to respect time and other people's time. So that really gave me that nudge. So it's been a couple of weeks and I've been early or on time to everything, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, actually so proud. Whether it's appointments, coffee dates, dinners, I've just been early. 10 minutes to 15 minutes is so nice. You settle in, you get to go there in peace, not anxious in traffic or finding parking. And it's just really good not to make other people wait and just respect their time. So I use the Waze app to see how long it will take me to get to my destination. Let's say I have to get there by 4 p.m., then I will map it so I'm there by 3:45. And it tells me exactly what time I need to leave and I move accordingly. Honestly, best new habit. And last but not least is to be gentle and kind to yourself. Talk to yourself like how you would talk to your best friend. And that is all. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching my videos and sharing your time with me. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.